Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to be giving you another video that has actually been requested quite a few times before. So I have been talking about a topic on trading the Dow Jones Industrial Average, or some people call it the US30, which is an indice that marks basically the performance of the US market based on a certain listing of companies. Not going to explain that in full, but basically, I've had people commenting on these videos over here talking about how to trade the Dow Jones, how to trade a trend. I'll make sure to pop it up in the I button for you so you can go and watch those videos as well. But basically what happened was, because of that, I've also been very involved in trading the Dow Jones. So I not only trade FX, commodities and stocks, but I also trade indices a lot. Now for the month of May, because of all the volatility, there was stuff happening with the Trump-China trade war, and there was a lot of other things that involved producing quite a bit of market volatility during the month of May that has caused the Dow Jones to fall in value quite a considerable amount. Well, not a huge amount, but because of 2018 during March, October, and then December again, we had quite big, strong crashes. Now, based on these stats I can show you here, and also I'll give you the link to the portfolios down below, I've got real verified track records that basically show every single one of you what I'm trading, what markets I'm making money on, and what you can also see is in February, March, in October and December, I had the biggest months of trading in 2018, and that was during these market crashes where the Dow Jones in February, March had the Credit Suisse algorithmic trading system that hit quite a big hiccup and caused the market to fall about 9 to 10%. I was able to go long on that market and make quite a bit of money off it. Then again in October, there was some problems to do with Fed policy, as well as there was some instability in the political and economic area in the US, which caused another big sell-off. And then again in December, all the way into Christmas Eve, the 24th of December, we had the market close close to about a 20% drawdown, and I was able to go long on all these markets and make money coming out of it. So the thing is that I just wanted to show you I have made money trading the Dow Jones, and I have made quite a considerable amount. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you a breakdown of the strategy that I make use of when trading, because now I'm implementing it in the month of May. Now I have not traded it as much as I probably would have liked because I've been so busy trading other things, but the strategy stays the same. So what I'm going to do is give you a breakdown. It's quite a short piece of my Sunday Traders Talk. Now the Sunday Traders Talk is where I sit down with all of my students and my team members, and I basically do a full hour-long lecture where we talk about news in the market, we talk about strategies. I'll put some slides up over here to show you a breakdown of some of them, but we're talking about a whole lot of different things. And one of the things we do is we talk trade ideas, and we talk all of my active trades, my closed positions and open positions, and I break down and walk through each and every single one of the trades. So I'm going to give every single one of you a sneak peek into what I spoke about to do with the Dow Jones, and that at least can give you a better breakdown of how I've made money off it, and obviously how you can learn from it as well. So it's going to be from the Sunday Traders Talk. It'll be a piece from my weekly lecture. So I hope you enjoy it. There's a lot of information. I'll also pop up, like I said, again, those videos in the I button will show you a breakdown of the historic videos I've done on the Dow Jones, which can also help you out. Let's quickly jump into the footage, and then I'll wrap this video up as soon as we're done with that. The Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. So going into that, just before we do that, I want to talk about this. So one of the trades I did not post out, mainly because I was scalping on it. So scalping means trading on a shorter time frame, where you get in, you get out for a little bit of profit, get in later, get out for a little bit of profit. So the US markets has been selling off quite strongly because of that article that we read. You know, the market's hedging strongly. There's obviously risk around the world, as well as the US-China trade war. And what has happened is the market's consistently moving through this bearish channel, pivoting from the highs to the lows consistently, time and time again. And what I was able to do is capitalize on some of these points. I was able to enter on some of the spikes to the downside and then cover at the upside. So the average trade time of these trades was about 30 minutes to 2 hours, and I only took 2 of them. I took a few trades per event, but you can see here that I've shown you that. So how was I having a look at this strategy? So basically the TSI, the trend strength indicator I was using, the stochastic, the Bollinger Bands pierced, trigger the opportunity for the trade. So the second it became oversold in the stochastic and the TSI, and the Bollinger Bands was pierced, I'd just go long. And I'd wait for the market to move higher. And it was a great thing for me to use. I was getting out of the position a lot earlier than I should have, but that was because I didn't want to hold the risk of, a position pivoting against me when I was using such a simple strategy, and then I was holding a losing trade. So I'll be able to show that to you here, just on the zoom in. So basically you can see over here what I was doing on this market over here. So I got in right at the bottom over here. I saw these massive spiking candles. As this one closed up, I thought to myself, if this market pivots down, I'm going to get in on the position. Got in on the position, it pivoted even lower, I added to the position, and then next thing, before my eyes, I was on the phone with someone, the entire market spiked higher, and I made some great profit. But if you look down over here, we've got the stochastic really nicely oversold, the TSI oversold, and the Bollinger Bands really nicely pierced. What I really liked about this is we had a candle that opened and closed outside of the Bollinger Bands, just like over here, candle open and close outside of it. And then over here, you can see there was no candles that closed outside of it, but they got very close to it. This one opened outside the Bollinger Bands. And you can see over here, another one open and closed outside the Bollinger Bands, here again as well. So as you can see, as the market's candles are constantly opening and closing outside the Bollinger Band on the hourly chart, that is causing the market to pivot, and that's a great confirmation. So although over here we had the market continue to fall, this is what really I saw as risk, is these were actually closing outside the Bollinger Bands, but there was just nothing moving. And I really thought that was attributed towards this massive market gap, followed by the gap fill, caused a lot of downside volatility, and the market just pushed really, really low. Whereas over here, you had a lot smaller price channel movement. This price channel was broken very strongly, so I knew that there was going to be a strong push to the downside. So when I got out of that, when I got into that trade, I really waited for it to get right to the bottom before I executed on the trade, and I was happy I made some good money on that. So that was a simple strategy to make use of. Full trade video review. I actually had filmed this video and uploaded it, but for some unapparent reason, the footage was stuttering. So I've had to redo the whole video. It's going to be uploaded just after this. So I'll make... Okay, so as you can see, it was a pretty interesting piece of information. Now that, along with this video that I've linked over here, will basically give you a full breakdown of how I've been managing my positions in the market. Now that video was where I spoke with a Twitter follower of mine, someone I had never met before, where I just basically sat down with him for half an hour and walked him through a trade that he was trying to take on the Dow Jones, just to explain to him what he needs to see as the risks and how we are trading it as well. So it's something that we do with our students. But once again, to anyone who wants to actually find out more about what we do, we train students in over 28 countries around the world. We also run a very big and specialized copy trading system, allowing us to work with clients all over the world and manage capital from all different areas of the world in multiple different currencies. So I not only teach, but I trade as well. So to anyone who wants to find out a bit more of if they want to join our academy and learn, it's not very expensive for 12 months of training. It's an online training academy. We have online access, mobile app access, as well as private coaching and extensive lectures every single weekend. So there's an hour lecture every single weekend for you to gain access to. To anyone who wants to get information on that, email study@msequitiestrading.com, or you can visit www.msequitiestrading.com and you can find out more about what we do and also get in contact with us. But once again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe for the weekly educational content, and if you think you would like more videos like this, more information, leave a comment down below, let me know what you would like, and I'll make sure to do a video on it. But once again, everyone, thank you for tuning into this video. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now.